Rantaro?
What in the world? What the hell's going on?
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Right after Tenko screamed, the front door of the library burst open, and 4 people who were in the game room rushed in.
What happened?
Gonta hear scream. Huh? Blood! So much blood. Yeah.
Oh me, oh my.
Is that Rantaro? What's wrong with him?
You don't know?
He's dead.
Huh?
What? He's dead? Well, that's unfortunate.
But how?
How can you be so calm? Shuichi examined Rantaro's body and placed his hand close to his mouth to check for breathing.
It's no use.
We're too late. He shook his head.
No.
Too late. You mean dead?
Are you serious?
He's dead? My vision began to swirl. My legs wobbled beneath me. Out of sheer desperation, I kept my mind working. Why was Rantaro here? And the monitor is off. It was no longer displaying Monokuma anymore. Does that mean the mastermind is dead? That's quite the conclusion to leap to when we saw the door closing. This means Rantaro was...
Well...
This means the killing game has started, huh?
Huh?
What? Killing game? Someone killed Rantaro? What makes you think that? Wait, maybe not. What do you mean, maybe not? Maybe the killing game hasn't started. Maybe this just ended it.
What?
Ended it? What do you mean?
Because...
The mastermind. Rantaro was the mastermind.
Huh?
The mastermind? I don't know how he died, but if Rantaro was in the library before the time limit ended,
That's true.
there's a high chance the mastermind planned this, and if he's dead...
Huh?
What? This was quite delayed.
A body has been discovered! Everyone, please gather in the library! Oh, I'm glad!
What a relief! A murder took place just before time ran out.
Huh?
But how?
I gotta admit, I was a little nervous there because the killing game hadn't started yet. Jeez, you guys really know how to keep me in suspense.
The mastermind controlling you is?
By mastermind, do you mean the real mastermind who's controlling me? And you think it was Rantaro? What an imagination! Of course that's wrong! If the mastermind had died, this killing game would be over.
What's wrong?
But...
The victim was Rantaro Amani, the ultimate who cares. Nothing more, nothing less.
Huh?
what are you talking about? Shuichi, what does he mean? What's going to happen?
No.
The Monokuma isn't wrong, isn't he? Isn't Ranta? What the fuck? What do you mean? No Monokuma, you remote-controlled robot. You're full of shit. Rantaro was the mastermind. So, how can that be? He said to Monokuma, who is visibly still functioning somehow. Alright.
Huh?
We came right as soon as the sensor went off, right? Oh, because it's impossible for more than one person to have come into this room, right? Or maybe the room just doesn't even have anything to do with a mastermind. No one was in the library. Rantaro was the only one who could have moved the bookcase. Wouldn't that mean he was trying to use the hidden door and that he was the mastermind?
No.
But if he was the mastermind, why is the killing game not over? Why? Why is he dead?
It's no use.
I don't know. I don't know.
Ah.
The pictures. We can check the pictures. I'm sure the camera we set up in the library will give us a clue. At that moment, the library door swung wide open. Don't we have to develop the film in those cameras? We should probably get on that.
Oh no.
Rantaro? But why?
Really?
That's Rantaro? Oh, thank God. I thought that was a pile of dirty rags.
I see.
I see. So this ended up happening after all. My. What a world this is. So full of jokes like this.
How?
Why? This is a lie, right? My dearest Rantaro. Oh, I mean, was killed.
Stop it.
That's the same thing. How ironic. The guy who wanted to live ended up dead, and the guy who wanted to die survived.
Either way.
So, can somebody explain the meaning of all this?
Ah, an explanation isn't necessary. Thanks to the first blood perk, there won't be a class trial, so that'd be a waste of time.
You weren't lying?
With that, if you're the Blackened who killed Rantaro, raise your hand.
What?
The one who killed Rantaro.
Degenerate male.
Uh-huh.
Wait!
How you know boy do it?
I won't forgive
I just
you.
know, okay. Violent crimes are almost always committed by violent, disgusting men. Statistically, you are right.
Damn.
That dumbass, how dare he go and get himself killed?
Don't screw around!
Who the hell did it? I'll freaking punch you in the orbit.
Don't get so angry. Send your graduating classmate with warm farewells.
No way, really? Rise and shine.
It's getting interesting!
Or send them off with hostility like a bunch of catty popular girls. That's fine too.
It's my time to shine.
But if we're gonna disrupt the process, we're gonna bust out the Xy's.
Oh, glory.
I'm not gonna look. I don't want to look at a nasty dead body.
Nothing beats crashing a funeral. It's way better than wedding crashing. I'll throw in a wedding every now and then, but funerals are insane, like fishing with dynamite.
So whoever did this really gets to graduate, huh?
Yeah.
Heck yeah, I'm a real stickler for the rules. I'm also tough on convenience store clerks.
My heart's
Then
racing.
congratulations. With the Blackened who's about to graduate, please raise their hand.
What?
No one's raising their hand.
You bastards!
Did you hear? All the Blackened has to do to graduate is speak up, you know. Whoever, they're like, nah, I just did it for fun. It's okay.
No one's stepping forward? What's going on? I see how it is. The Blackened has no need for the first blood perk. They would rather do a class trial.
Excuse me?
Oh,
Very well, what the fuck was this?
psycho!
I will give the Blackened what they want and hold a class trial.
Oh,
What the fuck?
It's getting
Now
interesting!
this is a spicy twist.
Hold on!
What the heck's going on? It's an excellent question.
Like we said before, we're gonna hold a class trial so you bastards can find Rantaro's killer.
so
Get it right, and only the Blackened will be punished. But if you get it wrong, simultaneous surgery, brain and knee, then brain surgery again.
my heart's racing.
Everyone besides the Blackened will be punished. Everyone besides the Blackened. This outcome is much worse. The culprit should have stepped forward.
Thrills, chills,
Before we can
thrills.
hold the class trial, you gotta investigate first. If you don't investigate the murder, you won't be able to argue over who did it.
Do you think he killed himself? Do you think that's gonna be what happened here? So you're saying we need to do the investigation ourselves too?
Of course, the investigation is what makes the killing game so good. You guys are gonna investigate this crime and uncover the truth. The Blackened's handiwork has made this much more entertaining than I expected. Alright, the trial will begin soon, so please give your investigation your all.
Farewell. Let's get going then.
Wait!
Wait, where do we start?
Don't you get it?
We're looking for the truth of Rantaro's death, right? If we can't figure out who the culprit is, then we'll be annihilated for sure. Huh? I don't want to be annihilated. The girl should be allowed to live at least. I'm just a cute, normal girl who can use magic, you know.
Why you?
You're the last person who should be calling herself cute.
Then,
Do not fret, just imagine this is something out of a police drama or detective manga.
Do you agree?
Right, Shuichi? Right.
Impossible!
I'm in trouble. I never watched police dramas or read detective manga.
Let's see.
There's no need to think so hard. We need only converse with the corpse. A corpse is not simply a dead person. That's just an assumption made by the living.
Wonderful.
By coming face to face with the corpse, you will learn a great many things. What are you getting excited? You're not into dead bodies, are you?
Actually,
But is it true? Is one of us really the culprit? The odds are 1 in 15. That shouldn't be hard to figure out.
Don't screw around.
That's not the problem here.
on your knees.
Who's the fucking culprit? Is it you? Or maybe it's you. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Who's the killer? Only a Tua knows.
Weird.
You no can choose that way.
How exciting!
Everyone's competing to see who's the most paranoid. Yeah, that's not boring.
That's wrong.
Wait, stop. We can't do this. We can't go back and forth accusing each other. For now, we have to trust each other and start a serious investigation.
Hey,
If we all lose our trust in one another because of this, it's all over. We have to believe in each other and investigate this case. Investigating is the same thing as not trusting each other.
no.
No, it's completely different from what Monokuma wants us to do. He wants us to throw accusations at one another and lose all trust in each other.
But
And we can't let him get what he wants. We need to investigate this murder, not because we don't trust each other, but because we do. You know, they say this in every one of the games, but like, honestly, it's total bullshit, and it always has been. Did I say something wrong? You were just so direct and assertive. No, I just said what was, yeah, you really are a detective. Now that we need to investigate, you're becoming super reliable.
Right.
I agree with Shuichi. Actually, what he just said was exactly what I was gonna say. Males are degenerate creatures who betray others easily, but I'll trust you this time. The only good thing about males is that girls give birth to them. Alright, so this is probably the worst character trait any of them have had so far. Like, this is gonna be your entire personality, huh? Just like every sentence that comes out of you is gonna be like this.
Allow Gonta.
Gonta not smart. Not sure Gonta be much help, but Gonta do his best for everyone. I will work at. You're also annoying because you're of the same personality. Just one trait over and over. I will work hard with Atua's guidance. I am much happier alive than dead anyway. How do you know?
that's right.
As novice investigators, logic dictates that we work together rather than give in to
I
paranoia.
will do my best.
If this is what everyone desires, then I shall give this task my all.
Okay.
You can leave it to me. I'll find the culprit in no time. I'm glad no one's given up yet. Of course they haven't. I can't change what has already happened. All I can do is what must be done. Otherwise, Rantaro died for nothing. I have to do it. I won't give up. We'll all escape from here. I'll make sure of it.
Well then.
Let's get started.
I guess.
We need to do this so Rantaro won't have any regrets, and so we can survive. Let's find the culprit.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. So much has happened in such a short time, and I haven't been able to keep up with everything. But I know that I need to fight back against this class trial to protect everyone.
This isn't quite the mood I was expecting, but
Oh,
it's okay. At least you guys seem like you're getting into it.
You again, the fuck are you doing here?
Don't be so crude. I've come to bring you a wonderful present.
This is giving me the heebie-jeebies.
A notebook that will kill anyone whose name is written in it.
Could it be the death note?
Do not say the copyrighted work. My bad, it's a Monokuma file.
I guess.
You did that on purpose.
Let me explain.
The Monokuma file is a detailed report that will summarize all the info about the dead body. Unless it's information that's important, but there's no info that would point to the blackened, because that would ruin the trials.
Let's all get along.
I don't know, maybe you guys will find it useful since you're not experienced investigators, you know?
How does that make you feel, Shuichi?
Don't screw around.
Monokuma file, like hell I'm gonna believe something he made.
No.
Whether you believe it or not, it would still be prudent to examine its contents, no?
Atua has spoken.
Cat in front of monitor. Atua has spoken. He says we shouldn't take our eyes off of the monopad. I think we should read it. The file has all the info about the victim. I wonder what it says. The victim is Rantaro Amami. It doesn't say what his ultimate talent is. The victim's body was discovered in the librarium. The estimated time of death is 9:10 p.m. The victim was subjected to blunt force trauma to the back of the skull, resulting in the cranial fractures and immediate death. No other injuries were detected. So why is there blood on the back of his hand? Because I wasn't going to mention that yet because I thought, well, maybe he put his hand on the back of his head or something. But no, turns out he died immediately. So why is there blood on his hand and the camera? My son. No. But if Rantaro wasn't the mastermind, then who is?
Actually,
I know it's a little late, but seeing this makes it real. Rantaro is really dead. I like how this book, this notepad, was more convincing to you of that fact than his literal body.
that's right.
This is the mastermind's fault.
No doubt about
The
it.
mastermind killed Rantaro.
That's...
I'm sorry, what are we talking about?
Please.
Kaede, please explain what is going on, and spare us no detail. Yeah, I will. Shuichi and I explained to everyone. We told them about the possibility of the mastermind hiding among us, and about the trap we had set in the library, and that someone got snagged in our trap, so we came to the library to check, and discovered Rantaro's body.
Understood.
I see, so this is what happened. I was not aware you two had planned such a thing. Sure, you two used those cameras I modified for this bullshit.
No.
But why would you keep something so important a secret from us? Once we knew one of us was the mastermind, we'd start fighting over who it was. That's what you two were afraid of, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
But...
If there were any cameras, won't this case be solved really easily? This is so boring.
Wait.
Your amusement is the least of our concerns. We need to check the cameras right now. The culprit should be in the pictures. It'll be case closed.
then...
Alright, let me go get the cameras. I wonder how this is going to fail to prove anything. Shuichi quickly retrieved all 3 cameras and rushed back to everyone.
Is that alright?
I've got them.
Well...
It was hard removing the camera that Kaede set up. She taped it down really well.
Because
Well, I didn't really want that camera to fall, since it was aimed at the moving bookcase.
Remember...
Here, it's these 3 cameras. Now we just have to develop the film.
I will do it.
Allow me to perform that task.
That's amazing.
Wow, is there anything the ultimate maid can't do?
Leave it to me.
I heard everything you said. If that's what you need, just leave it to me.
Huh? I'll do it.
I'll develop the photo so you bastards can focus on the investigation. 'Cause if you guys get punished, it would be way too gory.
Stop it.
Don't butt into our... She ignored my objection, walked up to Shuichi, and took the cameras.
I am a strong, sensual woman. Do not underestimate me.
Give those back.
Leave it to me.
No need to worry. We'll all have to follow the rules. We won't do anything underhanded or devious. So I'll let you know when I'm finished developing the photos.
Wait, they're cameras. It was pointless to yell at her. Monofani had left as swiftly as the
Oh, my.
wind. Ah, there she goes. That was important evidence.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, I was being careless. It's probably okay. She says she developed photos, then give photos back.
That's right.
And she said she had to follow the rules, so I don't think she would destroy evidence.
Sheesh.
Looks like we've got no choice but to believe that.
Because Atua is watching
It's important
over
to
us.
believe. Atua only shows mercy to those who believe. Kaede, I know you're worried, but you can trust me. We just have to be patient.
No.
That's not all I'm worried about. I thought this whole thing would be over once we exposed the mastermind. But now we're just in a bigger mess. A mess we have to see through to the end.
Hey,
Kaede, I have a proposal for you.
is that alright?
Is it alright with you? Could we work together during the trial, like we're doing right now? I know I'm just an apprentice, but I think I can help you as a detective. No, I want to help you.
Shuichi.
Of course, with you by my side, it'll be like having 100 people helping me. Thank you. I don't care about this mushy stuff, so let's get started already. Let's try to take this seriously, okay? Our lives are on the line.
Actually,
It takes a lot of mental power to say something like that so
what do
cheerfully.
you think?
Before we start, I'd like to suggest that we not investigate by ourselves. Oh, why?
In other words,
If we let the culprit work by themselves, they might try and destroy evidence, right? Yeah, you're right, since the culprit is one of us. If each of us watches the other, no one will be able to hide any
My
evidence.
apologies.
I do not intend to offer a suggestion that would further arouse suspicion, but...
Logical.
No, that's logical. Please speak your mind, Kurumi.
that's right.
It's not something you should be proud to say, but I guess we don't have a choice. After all, if we don't find out who the culprit is, we'll all be killed. Yeah, we have to do it. Once we expose the mastermind, we'll be able to escape. We can definitely do it. Alright. Let's do it. Please go over there. Click on the bookcases then. Oh, near the body. I don't need to tell you this, but shouldn't we investigate Rontaro's body? Yes, if we want to find clues, we have to. But if it's too much for you, Kaide, you don't have to, okay? No, it's fine, I can do it. My mind was set and I started to walk towards Rontaro's body. What I want to know is how the blood went so upwards. The last time I saw Rantaro, he was alive and well. Why did Rantaro die here? What do you mean, die here?
Remember.
Well, if Rantaro was the one who moved the bookcase, that would mean he came all the way over here near here after the bookcase opened. He moved away from the hidden door to this spot. Why would he do that? Well, you see, there was an incredibly obvious camera taped to the wall. There's no trace of his body being moved. It doesn't add up.
Are you okay?
You've gone pale. Although I guess that's normal. We have to investigate a body. The body of someone who was alive and talking to us just a little while ago. It's okay, really. We just have to do our best. Not just for Rantaro's sake, but also so we can avenge him. And so we can protect everyone else. We have to defeat the mastermind who's orchestrating this whole thing.
Hey.
I'll help you in any way I can. I'll support you for this investigation. I am sort of a detective, after all.
Jeez.
Sort of? You are a detective. I
Okay.
don't have a license. Like, how did the blood go so up, though, right? Also, okay, so it came from here, right? This giant fucking hole just slid down and went bonk. But then, like, what? It just fucking splashed all the way back up again? That's pretty crazy. A bloody shot put ball on the ground. Yep.
Could it be?
The shot, could it be?
Yeah.
It definitely came from the warehouse on the first floor. There's blood all over it. That's the murder weapon, right? I don't see anything else that could have been used.
You're right.
The shot itself is heavy. You would have to be fairly strong to use it as a weapon. Fairly strong, huh? But, right, what if you just rolled it straight out? Though the question then will become, how did it begin its motion? Because if we assume that it was up there, you know, in this giant obvious hole, what caused it to start moving? Was it because he was trying to, like, yank the camera off of it and therefore shook the bookcase? I know we need to examine his body, but I'm not sure where to start.
Leave it to me.
I can do it. Shuichi showed no hesitation as he began to examine Rantaro's body. There's blood on the back of his head. It looks like a pretty deep wound. It's consistent with blunt force trauma. I don't see any other injuries. The Monokuma file is accurate. This must be the fatal wound. So we can trust the Monokuma file?
Okay.
Yes, for now. Shuichi then stuck his hand into Rantaro's pocket. What are you doing? I'm checking what he has on his person. There might be a clue. If we're going to do this, we have to be thorough. I told you I would support you, after all. How can you say that with so much confidence? Come on, Kaide, stop being a little bitch. Rantaro had in his possession the key to this room and the student handbook monopad. The monopad is definitely his, and it's exactly the same model as ours. He didn't have a card key on him?
Could it be?
That's what I was thinking, but he didn't have it. Then Rantaro really wasn't the mastermind. Well, yeah, you know, we saw the bookcase closing, but there's no guarantee that he actually did anything with the door. Because the door opening is separate to the bookcase moving, and we only saw it closing. If he was the mastermind, he wouldn't have come here without his keycard. So, with what we now know, this is the most likely possibility. Why was Rantaro here if he wasn't the mastermind? I mean, that is a good question. He must just also know, right? Like, that the door was there.
Are you okay?
Are you okay? We finished investigating the body. Let's get out of here for now, okay?
Sorry.
Sorry. Something's bothering me. Why did Rantaro come to the library? It seems like he's not the mastermind. What reason did he have for coming here? I'm guessing it had something to do with what Rantaro mentioned earlier. It's not about outfoxing, it's about ending the game. Ending the game itself.
Could it be?
Then it's possible he noticed the hidden door in the library, just like we did. Yeah. He might have come to the same conclusion we did, that the mastermind would come here. You mean he had the same idea as us? No way, he should have told us. Yeah, so what if like, well, he tried that, and then he's like, okay, I can't get in there, and then he starts examining other bookcases. And then he's like, oh, what the fuck is up with this camera, right? Like, should have told us, we could have worked together. But then, like, so what? Did the... Well, no, I was gonna say, did the mastermind know and then set up this trap? But anybody who noticed the camera could have set up a trap trying to kill whoever retrieved it later. I collapsed to the floor, crushed by the weight of my frustration. No. He probably couldn't risk telling us. Like you said, he was suspicious of everyone. I have you, Kaede, but Rantaro didn't have anyone he could trust. That might have been the only difference between me and him. After he said that, he offered me a hand. I took his hand, and he firmly pulled me to my feet. And then I got uncomfortably close.
Remember.
Let's go, we can't waste time. You're not giving up, right? You're gonna save everyone. He's right, I can't give up now.
Shuichi.
I feel like I can rely on you even more. Huh? Shuichi is right. We can't give up till it's over. I can't stay depressed forever. I have to help everyone get out of here. We have to continue the investigation. We gotta find the mastermind. So, lads, can you please convey to me what was happening earlier when you all came downstairs? I don't know who killed Rantaro, but it's Monokuma's fault it happened. Because he pressured us, this happened. That, yeah. He played that music at such a high volume to make us feel sick and want to kill.
Okay.
It was awful. I thought I'd go crazy.
I can't believe it.
I bet someone felt pressured by that and killed Rantaro. It's all Monokuma's fault. Anyway, we have to stop the mastermind, so this is the last murder that ever happens. We just have to.
Trashy skank.
Don't talk to me, Crotchitch. I'm fucking busy. Okay.
Huh?
What's that controller for? Dun 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 dun. It's a drone. Drone? I don't mean to... Wait, did I actually just auto-correct it in my head? I don't mean to butt into the conversation, but don't you mean drone?
Actually.
If it was a prone, it'd... Oh, fucking hell. It'd team up with the rest of the Ganglion Allowance to destroy humanity. I don't know what that's a reference to.
Then...
Wait a second, the controller is... Yeah, now you're getting it, dick cheese. She laughed obnoxiously and pointed her finger upward.
Ha! Feast your eyes on the latest creation from the gorgeous girl genius, Miu Iruma.
Guys, like, what if, like, they actually did drop it from a drone, though?
It's a drone.
Is the vent open right now?
I told you that's a drone. If it was a drone, it'd be leading a pack of vicious monsters.
I don't get it.
When did you have time to make this?
I got bored after I made those cameras you asked for. So I modified this RC plane. I even decked it out with a camera so it'll take perfect aerial photographs. From there, I'll use the photos as a reference to draft a floor plan to help the investigation. This way, I get out of having to do any actual investigative legwork.
Drafting a floor plan with photos. That's amazing. I'm sure this will help with the
Out
investigation.
of my way!
The only problem is, I'm not used to operating a drone and taking pictures with
Jeez.
it. You shouldn't be proud of that, and if you don't hurry, the investigation will end soon.
Bitch.
I can't do shit about that, so just calm your tiny tits and shut up.
Oh, jeez.
Shut up, my chest is way bigger than your nasty cow udders. Okay.
What did I do?
Udders.
Actually,
You're a bit wimpy when someone stands up to you, huh? You're actually a complete wuss. Damn, dude. Just coming straight for the neck, huh? Look at that boy. Look at that boy go. Wow. Alright, Kirumi.
but...
Why did the culprit not come forward and take advantage of the first blood perk?
Huh?
Yeah. The culprit must have killed to survive, so it is odd that they would not step forward. I wonder what that means.
That's true.
I can think of several possibilities, but the worst case scenario is the culprit's objective wasn't to survive, it was to kill everyone here.
Huh?
That is correct.
That would explain why they would forego their survival in favor of a class trial. Doesn't that seem like a bit of a stretch to
You agree?
Well, like... Yeah, there's not really many possibilities, are there? Because if it is just to survive, there's no reason you wouldn't take it. So it has to be like either they just wanted to, or they wanted to kill everyone, or he killed himself, right? Like, what else could it realistically be? If the culprit is also the mastermind, then it's certainly
Yeah.
plausible. True, killing us all would seem like something the mastermind would do. So we cannot lose this fight. Even on this uncharted path, we must find our way. Thoughts? Well, if you're the ultimate detective, then you've got your eyes on the culprit, right?
Huh?
What?
I'll leave it to you.
Tell me, who do you think the culprit is? I don't mind if it's just an educated guess. I want to know too.
Sorry.
No, I'm sorry, I can't say anything yet.
Not cool.
But there's someone you're a little suspicious of, right? No, there's gotta be.
Huh?
Ah?
Jeez.
But you're afraid of that. You're afraid of suspecting someone, aren't you? That's how it looks to me. But, with things the way they are, wouldn't it be better for you to suspect others more? And let me just warn you now. The way the world works is that those who speak win. The truth can easily be twisted. In order to fix a twisted truth, you need something even more powerful.
Huh?
What do you mean?
Be careful.
I mean that testimonies without evidence are powerless. Be careful. Okay. So, moving bookcase. We should look at that. That's true. So why is the moving bookcase is closed right now, so the hidden door is currently out of sight.
By the way,
You guys set up a security sensor on top of the bookcase, right?
Okay.
It should still be there. Let me check. It's not. We can see from here.
Remember.
It's still here. It is? Damn, I thought it was bigger than that. I should take it down now.
oh,
Removing it is fine, but won't your receiver go off when you move it?
No.
No, it's alright. I turned the receiver off. No, you can turn it off.
Okay.
Yeah, I made sure to switch it off on the way down here. I thought the mastermind could still be inside, so I didn't want to alert them.
I see.
So basically, it could have triggered again and we wouldn't know. What? No, we did give it back to him, didn't we? The moving ladder I used to reorganize the books. Nothing out of the ordinary. I don't know. Oh yeah, the vent. I wanted to know if the grate was back on it or not. Tons of books are crammed onto the bookcase. Doesn't seem as if anything has changed since we set up the cameras. I had a stroke.
Remember.
The books you stacked up haven't moved.
Yeah.
You mean the ones I stacked to keep people from going through the vent? Yeah, those have been left alone, but I can see the vent now. Wasn't that blocking the vent earlier? I guess not. The vent is open. I was the one who took off the grate when and left it in the duct. Okay. And we were keeping watch in the classroom this vent leads to. I don't think the culprit came in or out through there. But, what if there was a drone waiting in the vent?
Yeah.
That's true. But what if, right? Or what if it's just a Rube Goldberg machine? Nah, can't be. I was gonna say, what if it rolled all the way down, but it can't because some of these books go up, so there's no way. As sick as that would be. Well, but isn't this changed? I guess not. Globe? Alright. That's everything. Do I need to look at this as well? Wasn't really expecting anything. Alright. It's the furthest door from the stairs and it leads to the hallway. This is a sliding door, see? It opens when you slide it. Yeah, I saw that. Do you think Rantaro entered through this door? I can't say for sure until we get those pictures back from the Mono Cubs. Yeah. Can't really make any kind of, like, sweeping conclusion until we see those. It's the front door that leads directly to the basement stairs. We went through this. We entered the library through here with Kaito and Tenko.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw the moving bookcase close when we ran over.
That's true.
We found Rantaro's body behind the bookcase. I wonder if Rantaro entered through the same door as we did. So... if somebody was in here, I guess they could have gone through the sliding door. That also might not show up on the cameras, because if the sliding bookcase was out at the time, that was probably going to block the view of the doorway from that camera. Oh, but no, there's the other camera that's in front of the sliding bookcase, yes. No, never mind. They would still get caught by one of the cameras, at least. That's true. I was just thinking of the one that Rantaro died in front of, but the one on the bookcase was closer to the door than the sliding bookcase was. Maybe the mastermind did too. I guess all we can do is wait. I should investigate more. What have I not looked at? Oh, I didn't talk to Suichi, maybe? Do you remember what we saw when we came in here? Yeah, I remember. We saw... yeah, that's this bookcase in the middle, so that's fine, yeah. We saw the bookcase close on its own, right? No one touched it, so how did that happen? Actually, it has to do with how the bookcase works. Shuichi moved the bookcase to reveal the hidden door.
Is that all right?
Take a look at this. If I let go of the bookcase, you let go of the bookcase, and after waiting for a bit, it closed on its own. The bookcase is set up like an automatic door. It closes after a period of time. It makes sense when you think about it. If it didn't close on its own, you wouldn't be able to put the bookcase back after you went inside.
I see.
I see. The bookcase has to close on its own once you go through the hidden door. But wait, the bookcase closes itself after you enter the hidden door. Maybe the reason the bookcase closed itself was because the mastermind was hiding just behind the door.
You're right.
After killing Rantaro, they ran through the hidden door. Certainly is possible. But didn't we see everyone? Didn't everyone come in here? Let's check that now.
Huh?
How do we check it?
Remember.
The dust on the card reader. Ah, I see. I didn't realize they had reset the dust. Actually, I think they said they did, and I just forgot.
Then...
let's see. We lean closer to get a look at the gap in the card reader.
Huh?
The dust is still there. Okay.
You're right.
It looks like the card reader wasn't used. That means the mastermind didn't hide here. What if the mastermind replaced the dust after they used the card reader? No.
No.
I remember exactly where I put the dust. It hasn't been moved at all.
Okay.
I think it's safe to assume the mastermind did not go through this door. Then the one who moved the moving bookcase at the time was Rantaro himself.
No.
I can't say for sure. We'll know more. Yeah, like, the thing is, it could... Well, I suppose if they... Like, the fact that that would block line of sight to one of the cameras seems like it's going to be important, you know? It's a chance that someone else was hiding here.
I see.
Well, I still think the mastermind is the culprit. We just need to find the clues and connect us to the masterminds. We'll end the killing game that way too. Yeah, I know, Shuichi. I know. I think we've investigated the entire library. We still don't know anything yet. I feel like we didn't get any closer to the mastermind. The most important piece of evidence will be those photos. But then again, we can't just say we can't just say that and do nothing. Let's keep investigating. Keep investigating. I think we should collect alibis. We need to verify where everyone was during the time frame when Rantaro was killed.
I see.
The 6 people that went down to the basement with Rantaro. My son. Hello, you are in the way of the monitor again. Hello. Hello, yes. The 6 people who went down to the basement with Rantaro. Let's talk to them first. They should have been in the game room along with Rantaro. Let's ask them what happened there. Let's find them. For now, let's head to the game room. Maki, you were in the game room when Rantaro was killed, right?
Hey!
What were you all doing down here? Rantaro was with you, right?
Hey.
Am I a suspect? No, that's not what I... You should suspect me. In fact, you should be suspicious of everyone.
Huh? Because...
Someone got killed right after we all gathered here. Their timing is too perfect. Then again, with the time limit so close to expiring, maybe that's why it happened.
You don't know?
So trust no one, Kaede, or you'll lose, got it? I can't get a read at Maki at first. She just saw a dead body, yet she's perfectly calm. It's hard to imagine her as the ultimate caregiver. Why were you all here in the first place? It was Kaito's idea. He suddenly wanted to hold a strategy meeting and gathered us together. He said we should confront Monokuma once the time limit
I
expires.
don't understand.
And he picked the 7 people he thought would be useful in a fight. He chose you all? Like, okay, for Gonta, you know, like, sure, and Misakaido, but the others? I'm not sure those 7 would all be useful in a fight, though.
I see.
Kaito thought Himiko's magic and Angie's connection to Atua would be useful.
Huh?
But what about you, Maki? Why would he pick the ultimate child caregiver?
This is stupid.
He probably just looked at me and said, yeah, you probably know how to fight. You know who knows how to fight? Definitely the daycare worker. Jeez, that sounds like something Kaito would do, though. But why have a strategy meeting in the game room?
I don't know.
Beats me. Maybe Kaito figured it would be harder for Monokuma to find us here. In other words, it was just a coincidence. Was it, though? And what was Rantaro doing at the time? Was he in the strategy meeting with you?
That's true.
He was at first, but then he excused himself to go to the bathroom and left on his own. Kaito and Tenko went looking for him, so we could finish the meeting before time expired. That must have happened around... Yeah. Then did the 4 of you just wait in the game room the whole time?
Nope.
Angie and Himiko and I were the only ones who stayed behind. Gonta never joined us.
Huh?
Gonta wasn't with you guys? Gonta did arrive, but then he left and locked himself in the AV room in the back. He was in the AV room by himself.
Ew.
Suspicious behavior, isn't it? The other 2 felt the same way. What other 2?
Like I'd know.
Why don't you go to the AV room? They're probably still there. Nothing. It looks like it changed in here.
Shuichi.
That's the AV room in the back, right? You've never been in there before?
Yeah.
Nope, not yet.
Wait!
Gonta not murder anyone.
Come on,
I
man.
told you, we're not saying you did. We just want to
No.
talk. No, it's him, alright. He's got the face of a killer.
No way!
No judge Gonta by his outside. On inside Gonta, gentlemen.
Hey.
I trust Gonta. What's going on here?
Ah,
Oh, hey there, Kaede. We're just trying to ask him. Just tell us what you're still while we're still asking nicely. Are you or you're not the culprit? Or are you not the culprit? Are you not the culprit? Gonta no. It's just been this over and over. We can't move forward at all. I think your questions are the problem. Then I'll change the question. Timmy buys 5 strawberries for 50 cents each and 1 apple. That's totally off topic, Himiko. Do your own math homework. Hey, Gonta, I talked to Maki earlier. You were in the basement AV room alone the whole time, right? But what were you doing here alone? Gonta happy to be invited to meeting, but Gonta think he not much help cause he not smart.
Bugs are...
So Gonta in here alone, watching bug movie. Huh? How does that help?
honest.
Bug movie fill Gonta with fight. Make Gonta ready to fight Monokuma.
I see.
It helps you fight. Okay, sure, you do you, Gonta. But why was it locked? What was locked?
With my magic.
If you don't answer honestly, I'll change you into a girl with my magic. Fucking sign me up, brother. Gonta no can become girl Gonta. Then Gonta never become gentleman.
Jeez.
Himiko, can you shut up for a second? You're making it... You're making this harder than it needs to be.
Is that alright?
Gonta, can you tell us what happened next?
Gonta.
Gonta just need focus. If Gonta no focus, Gonta can no can fill up with fight.
Honest.
That it really. Gonta just wanna protect everyone. But you guys not gonna believe Gonta, huh? Cause Gonta so big and scary looking, huh? I trust Gonta.
Whoa.
Calm down, you're making a really scary face.
How can this be?
Cause Gonta feels so useless. After hearing his story, I can see why people suspect him. But I wonder what really happened. Could he actually be the mastermind?
That's true.
Kaede, let's investigate this room a little more. We need to verify Gonta's alibi.
Yeah.
You're right. So, I mean, what can we look at? Huge speaker produces some high quality sound, but that's not relevant now. Some posters rolled up into rubber bands in a cylindrical bucket, otherwise known as a trash can. Is this a movie poster? They're all the same, too. I took a poster out and unrolled it. Ultra Despair Girls 2, coming soon. But it looks like a game, but I've never heard of it before. Was there a second game? I thought there was only one of those. A high school girl with a megaphone and a serial killer. Sounds like some lame spin-off. Is this one of Monokuma's pranks?
Yeah.
Probably. Lots of movies crammed into the bookcase. Legend of 1900. I've always wanted to see this film.
That's...
The one with the pianist that has eyes like a dead fish, right?
Huh?
The film won awards for its phenomenal music. US audiences were moved to tears.
Really?
Well, Americans do tend to get emotional. Yeah. Yeah.
Huh?
Dude, I'm so glad America isn't real. Can you imagine? Oh, God. Oh, thank God that place is fictional. What else do they have here, I grabbed a movie at random, and the case was covered with pictures of naked men and women. Find any movies over there? Nothing suspicious over here. Let's go look somewhere else.
What happened?
What's wrong? Did you see something?
That's wrong.
I said it's nothing, she said, sliding it into her pocket. There's nothing here but a bunch of movies. I mean... movies.
Wait!
Kaede, you're panicking. It's okay if you found a clue. You can tell me. Here, let me look.
Geez.
No, don't come over here. A couple minutes later, we were both looking down at the floor with beet red faces.
Right?
I told you.
Sorry.
Let's investigate something else. Alright, good talk. It's a screen for the projector, but the projector is turned off.
That's true.
If you roll up the screen, you could use it as a long pole of sorts. So what?
No.
I was thinking that it could be used for something. Used how? Sometimes you say weird things, Shuichi. Must be a detective quirk of yours.
Okay.
Think so? Sorry, you can treat it as me talking to myself. Alright, this is productive so far. This door is different to the one used to enter the game room. Is this connected to the hallway?
Right.
Seems that way. Let's check. It's a sliding door. I'll open it. It's locked.
Huh?
It doesn't open all the way. Oh. Looks like it wasn't installed right. I can only stick my arm through. I can see the hallway on the other side. The hallway on the other side. But I suppose it's not possible to use this door. No. If it's going to, it doesn't matter if the door was stuck. He's strong enough to throw that super heavy manhole cover.
That's right.
Yeah, he could eat this door for breakfast.
Don't I never do that?
Gonta not eat door for breakfast. Breakfast most important meal of any gentleman's day.
Okay.
I agree.
Huh?
You think Gonta could eat this door?
No.
No, that I mean I don't think he did anything like that. Look at this.
Is that all right?
There's dust piled up on the railing of the door. The sliding door hasn't moved in a while. So he just forced his way through the gap. That's not possible. There's maybe enough room for a baseball to fit through. Oh no. Oh fuck. Are you gonna fucking Leon me? Oh fuck. Those doors are sliding. You could see into the... You could see into the other room for the other sliding door, and a baseball-shaped item was the murder weapon. Which would also explain why the blood is spattered like that. I guess an arm could fit through as well, if they were thin enough.
It's magic.
He probably used magic that makes you slim and keeps the fat off.
Wait!
Gontano can use magic.
Okay.
Oh, I can use magic. And these two never have anything important to say.
What's the matter?
No.
Nothing, just something I need to confirm. I'm going to try sliding the door one more time. Our sweet, she peeked through the gap of the sliding door, he muttered.
Knew it.
I thought so. Look, you can see the rear entrance to the library from here. This door and the rear entrance are located straight across from one another. Yeah, I'm not sure if it matters yet, but it is a little concerning. Gonta, no! Oh, don't tell me it's Gonta. Concerning how? I know exactly how it's concerning. I think we've investigated everything here, too. What should we do next? Let's ask the others some questions. There are still people we haven't talked to. This should be done if... This would be done with if we had the pictures. We wouldn't have to waste our time like this. Nah. We're gonna see nobody on those pictures except for Rontaro. Oh, God. Nah. Oh, God, don't be Gonta. Oh, fuck, but that makes so much sense with the sliding door situation. We already know who the mastermind is. That's true, but we shouldn't wait around and do nothing. Why do you think that? Like, you know that the hidden door didn't actually get used, so how do you know? Anyway, whatever. Alright, lads, let's chat.
Damn.
Jeez, I can't believe that happened right next to our... right next door to our strategy meeting.
Hey.
Kaito, can you tell me more about this strategy meeting of yours? You gathered everyone to meet in the basement, right?
Huh?
What, am I one of your suspects now? Everybody shut the fuck up and answer the question. It's a simple fucking question. Stop being fucking weird about it. What were you doing? Do you suspect me? Fucking tell me what you did and then we'll see, won't we?
Nah.
It's natural that you're suspicious of me.
Of course.
But I'm not the culprit, I swear it on the
Got
universe.
it.
I've got nothing to hide, so you can ask me anything. Okay.
Again?
Well, now that we have the chance, let's look at back at the entire incident together. Kaito went to the scene with us, so he might have noticed something we missed.
Got it.
Alright then, where should we start? After Kade and I set up the cameras, we were keeping watch from the classroom. Some time passed, and then we saw you guys go down to the basement. When did you start asking people to go with you? I don't remember the exact time, but I asked them one by one, and we all went there together.
Okay.
That's when we saw you. Yeah.
You know,
Now that I think about it, the monitors started going off just before that. That creepy music made it hard to keep the strategy meeting going. I want to confirm what you've told me so far. Everyone... Ah, cat in front of monitor again. Well, you keep coming and going. Sorry. Everyone went to the game room for the meeting and no one went to the library, right? Yeah, we went straight to the game room, but right after we went inside, Gonta went into the AV room and wouldn't come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Maki told me about that.
So...
After that, during the meeting, Rantaro left to go to the bathroom. But we thought it'd be bad if the meeting had stopped, so me and Tenko went to get him back. And that's when we met with you guys. We had gone down to the basement because the security sensor receiver went off. And right when I was about to open the library door, you guys called out to us. So after you and Tenko left the game room, Himiko and Maki were still there, right?
Got it.
Yeah, I can guarantee it.
But you know...
However, I can't guarantee Gonta was in here the whole time.
I see.
I see, so we can't confirm Gonta's alibi yet.
Hey.
The library's rear entrance is at the end of the hallway, correct? Did you see anyone there?
That's right.
Well, I didn't get a good look, but I'm sure I would have noticed if someone was there.
Jeez.
Then I opened the door to the library with you guys and found Rantaro's dead body. That's just how it went. We didn't learn any new information,
Come
though.
on, man.
So I'm not cleared of suspicion yet, huh?
No.
Ah, don't worry, you're not a likely suspect. It would be pretty impressive if you did it, but it's not impossible. That's not something a detective would say.
Listen up.
If you suspect me, you better pursue it to the end. Investigate it until you're satisfied. If you don't do that, you'll never reach the truth. Rantaro will have died for no— Did I say truth? Rantaro will have died for no reason. This is where you need your ultimate talent to shine.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you notice something, let us know.
Of course.
Of course. I just said what he said. I'm not planning on leaving it all to you guys. I'll investigate on my own. Oh, this is gonna be a fun conversation. The culprit is definitely Gonta. He's suspicious no matter how you look at it.
No.
No, it's still too early to determine that, but I'm gaining increasing levels of suspicion. There's not a lot of things to consider. Really? Even so, it's definitely Gonta. He's suspicious no matter how you look at it. He is probably the currently most suspicious one. Why don't you help investigate before you decide that, Himiko?
What a pain.
Investigating is such a pain. Gonta's suspicious no matter how you look at it. I was dreading talking to her. Use your magic for all I care.
It's impossible.
Magic shouldn't be used like that. It'll lead to corruption.
Jeez.
And stop being so lazy and put some actual effort into solving this. Gonta. Gonta watching bug movie to fill Gonta with fight, so Gonta can fight Monokuma. But Gonta need focus to fill up with fight, so Gonta lock door. That sounds like a lie. If you don't tell the truth, you'll blow your clothes off with magic. If Gonta naked in public, then Gonta never become gentleman.
Jeez.
Himiko, shut up. Stop saying ridiculous things.
Honest.
Gonta just want protect everyone. Really?
Why?
Why no one believe Gonta? Gonta feels so pathetic. Well, that was a good talk. Let's get out of here. I hope it's not Gonta. There's still other possibilities, but like... Tenko, I want to ask you something. We asked Tenko about what happened in the game room, but she only confirmed what Maki told us and didn't provide any new information. Thank you for not making me sit through a whole conversation for that.
That's right.
I knew it. Gonta would be the most suspicious since he locked himself in the AV room. The more people accuse Gonta of being suspicious, the less suspicious I am of Gonta. Isn't it interesting how it works like that? It just seems to slide him more and more into red herring territory every person that adds to this pile. Not to mention he's also a male. Are you submitting that as evidence?
Hey.
By the way, how was your investigation been going? I haven't done any investigating. What?
Degenerate male.
Don't give me that face. I'm not doing something else. I've been doing something else. I've been watching Angie. Watching
Listen
Angie. We agreed to investigate with one other person, right? But Angie's just been wandering around alone.
See.
Oh, that's why you're with Angie? I don't want to suspect anyone either, but girls' lives are at stake here.
Okay.
For an investigation like this to work, we have to trust each other. Oh, she does not look happy right now. That is one way to describe that expression. Don't act all high and matey with me, you two-faced degenerate.
No.
It's really just gonna be every single sentence, huh? That wasn't my intention. Like, it's gonna be non-stop, huh?
Hey,
You're not gonna investigate, Angie? Investigating is important, but I gotta say my prayers to Atua, too.
Amen.
Oh, Atua, please let Rantaro enter heaven safe and sound. I suppose a prayer couldn't hurt. Rantaro died in such a gruesome way. Oh, you should have seen the other guys. Would he be able to go to heaven in peace? The way you die does not really affect where you go. Well, it can. But, you know, it's not very common. Be nice if he could.
It'll be okay.
Don't worry, I'll pray hard. If I pray hard enough, I'll earn enough points to become a platinum disciple.
Huh?
Ah, so it's a cult, I see. What's this? I guess nothing. It's just like something was quite colored, you know? Do I need to investigate these doors? Is this going to take me into the library? Well, I was going to try to. I thought I might need to add it to the list, but I guess not. Where are the others, actually? He's over there. Oh, there's two people in there, huh? That's true. We should probably investigate this room again. Kaede, Shuichi, I would like to ask you a question. You were on lookout inside this classroom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, from here we could keep an eye on the basement, and it was close to the library too.
Right.
That's our alibi. We were both in this classroom when the murder occurred. I see, and the probability that you two committed the crime is extremely low. By the way, were you two together the entire time?
No.
No, I did leave for a bit to see what was happening in the basement. But besides that, we were together the whole time, until the receiver went off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Thank you very much.
I understand. Thank you very much.
Hey,
Is that all you wanted to ask? Maybe one more question, specifically about that vent.
By the way,
It appears to be connected to this classroom. The air duct in the basement hallway leads to it.
that's...
Yes, I was also concerned about this vent. That's why we kept watch in this classroom. Because the culprit wouldn't be able to use the vent if we were in here on lookout.
That's right.
Under those circumstances, it would be difficult to sneak into the library from here.
Okay.
Kaede stacked up books in front of the library vent as well. With those in the way, it would be even harder for someone to go in and out.
I'll commit that to my memory.
Really? I will be sure to save that important piece of information to my memory bank.
Thank you very much.
I hope my line of questioning has not offended either of you. It is necessary so that we may find the truth. Kibo, you totally sounded like a detective or a lawyer just now. Maybe you were a detective or a lawyer in a past life. A past life? How could I have a past life when I'm not made of human components? Does a machine have a soul? Let me guess. You wish to hear my alibi, yes?
Huh?
How'd you know?
You see.
My appearance and actions thus far suggest I am someone who would commit a murder. At least he's self-aware. So, to briefly state the truth, when the body discovery announcement played, I was in the dining hall eating supper.
Ah, yes.
The other people that were there with me were Miu, Kirumi, and Tsumugi. The Mono Cubs prepared the meal for me. It was listed on the menu as pasta that tastes like a lonely old lady eating her grandkid's birthday cake, or some such. I see. That pasta sounds depressing.
Do you understand?
That concludes my alibi. I do hope it can be of some help.
Hey!
And what about the people around you? Did you notice anything in particular?
Yes.
If there was something to note, it would be that Miu was tinkering with something or other. So you're saying there's a chance on the drone. There was also a brief period of time where Tsumugi left to use the restroom. The restroom, huh? Tsumugi is the ultimate cosplayer. She could have gone to the bathroom to just secretly disguise herself as someone else. So, while not impossible, I guess that's certainly a conclusion to draw from that information. Someone else, but who?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I'll go talk to her. She should be at the crime scene in the library. We are actually going to investigate that further. Still something I need to check. Is it the vent? Shuichi and I are on lookout. Okay. Do you want me to talk to Shuichi?
Is that alright?
Wait, you want me to ask Kibo again? We talked to him already.
Hey,
Kibo, what were you doing when the Discovery announcement played? My alibi. I guess he started talking to us, didn't he? Kibo? Are you glitching right now?
Well,
I'm just searching for the right words. In all honesty, I was alone in my room, so I admit my alibi is not altogether reliable. So you don't have an alibi. But Ryoma said he was alone in his room too. Jeez, way to throw him under the bus. That was not my intention. I see. Both Kibo and Ryoma don't have alibis. That means it's possible one of those two is the mastermind. Am I under suspicion because I don't have an alibi? Like, you'd have to be pulling some shit. The only person who didn't go downstairs that was suspicious is Miyu because she has a drone.
of course.
I'm not saying that because you're a robot or anything. I'm not robophobic.
thank you very much.
Thank you very much, but you don't need to be so PC. Alright.
Okay.
Putting aside the thing about Tsumugi, now we know everyone's alibi.
Huh?
What about Kokichi?
No.
We don't need to ask him. He was definitely alone. Everyone we talked to hadn't seen him, so no one would corroborate his alibi, right? That means he must have been alone.
I see.
You're right. I guess that's why you're the detective and I'm not. Alright, so apparently we've got to go back and talk to her in the library. Before we do that, though, we should go and check the warehouse and the dining hall as well. Also, this dude's on the way. Investigating together, are we? You two sure have gotten awfully chummy. Shut the fuck up and tell me what you were doing. Yeah, why? We all agreed to investigate with one other person. Did we? Just because we agreed doesn't mean we have to. I don't want to speak to you. What were you doing at the time? An interrogation from the ultimate detective himself. What a rare opportunity. I'll gladly answer. To tell you the truth, I was in the library smashing in Rantar. Shut the fuck up.
Why?
Do I really need to tell you guys what I was doing? Yes. If I gave you honest answers right now, it'd make everything boring, right? Just tell— oh my fucking god. Shut the fuck up. Get me out of this conversation.
How exciting!
It's life or death. Uh-huh. Yeah, just get the fuck away from me. I cannot stand him. Oh my god. He makes me want to die. Okay, I guess we're going to the library. I think there are things I would rather investigate, like where the shot put came from, but you know, whatever. I guess we're going to the library. Spill the beans. Were you disguised as someone else? If you say yes, I'll be surprised. I need to ask you something. She looks like she's busy thinking about something. She won't talk to me. That's no excuse to give up. I grabbed the hem of Tsumugi's skirt and began to lift it slowly. Kaide? Why, when you need to get somebody's attention, was the first thing you thought of sexual harassment?
Got it?
I'm gonna lift your skirt, Tsumugi. You okay with that? Yeah, that, like... dude. You better talk or I'm gonna lift your skirt for Shuichi to see. And then I'm gonna tie your skirt around your head so everyone can see your panties. Kaide! What the fuck are you doing?
I understand.
I just need to talk, right? What the fuck was that, Kaide? Jesus Christ. She's gay as hell. Holy shit. Took you long enough. I can't let Shuichi's innocent eyes get dirty. No, they won't get dirty. He's already seen some.
Shuichi,
Are you saying you've seen dirtier, Shuichi?
what's wrong?
What did you want to talk about?
No?
I'm just gonna cut to the chase. Since you're the ultimate cosplayer, that means you could disguise. Oh my fucking god. Even one of us, right? That's what you think of me? Well, since we're in this situation, I'll be clear.
That's impossible.
I only cosplay fictional characters. I don't cosplay real people. Or rather, I can't. You can't? Isn't it easy to just wear someone else's clothes as a disguise?
can't.
Cosplay isn't a disguise.
Huh?
Sorry.
Yes.
You'll probably have a hard time believing me if I just say it, so I'll show you. Show me how. Come on, Kaede. Ah, wait. Tsumugi grabbed my hand and dragged me to the girls' bathroom on the first floor. Are you gonna punch me? Or tie me up? Why was that? Kaede!
Hey now.
Now then, there's no way I'd do... Hey now, there's no way I'd do a thing like that.
Hey.
Now hurry up and take your clothes off.
Huh?
What? Why? Because I'm going to cosplay as you, of course. Now give me your clothes.
Huh?
But...
Right?
Come on, hurry up.
Huh?
What? I slowly undressed and handed my clothes to Tsumugi. After telling me to look the other way, I waited while she changed my clothes into my clothes. Now you can look.
Huh?
Are you a fucking Majin? What the fuck? A gross, bumpy rash had spread across Tsumugi's body.
Hi. I'm Kaede Akamatsu. Ah!
Guys?
This isn't cosplay of the spiky-headed underling of a certain space emperor. This is cospox, an allergic reaction that happens when I dress up as real people.
Guys, like, you didn't need to put such an extreme piece of evidence in the game. Like, this was blatantly not what happened to begin with. You didn't need to do something this outlandish.
This is the price for my power. The equivalent exchange for my cosplay. Okay, I get it. Change out of my clothes already.
Like... What the fuck was that? Anyway.
What happened?
Kaede, what's wrong? Tsumugi couldn't have disguised herself. Yeah, like... Obviously fucking not. But, like, sure. I guess now we know with 100% certainty she wasn't in a disguise. Cosplay is love.
You're right.
You breathe life into characters. It's almost like you're summoning them. From fiction into the real world, like an oracle channeling the gods. This is how people will actually think about cosplay in like 50 years. That's why I can cosplay various characters from across a wide world of fiction. But it's impossible to cosplay as someone who exists in the real world. Because that's not cosplay. That's just impersonating someone. I really didn't need that long explanation.
Huh?
This is Chime.
You bastards!
It's time, you bastards. Time for the long-awaited class trial. No, it's not.
We're just announcing that the photos are ready. Don't interrupt me. I'll be waiting at the warehouse.
Ah, cool. Does my face look weird to you? Has my face always looked this weird? Farewell. What's up with Mono Kid? What the fuck is going on, dude?
Hey.
Did you hear that, Shuichi? The pictures have finally been developed. Let's go. I ran as... Oh, thank God. I couldn't stay put knowing what the truth was so close. You better be ready to be real disappointed with these pictures. I ran a full sprint to the warehouse.
Wait!
Kaida, you shouldn't get so worked up. I can't help it. We're so close to learning the truth. We're gonna find out who the mastermind is. We're gonna do no such thing. Rise and shine.
Oh, you came!
We're intruding.
Sure did. I came to see you toots. You're as lovely as always. Oh, Monosuke, you're such a flirt. May I join you for a drink?
What are you saying?
Drink as much as you want. I've got cash to burn. Oh, thank you. Excuse me, can we get a bottle here? This is great.
Aw, jeez.
How long are you guys gonna do this for? Take these. It's all the photos. They're separated into envelopes for each camera. Use them to take that bastard down. It's all up to you now.
Dumbass!
Dead. Dead. I'm so rich. What's a journalist gonna do about it? Nothing. That's what. By the way, Mono Fanny, wanna get out of here after your shift ends? I want a fancy steak dinner.
What's your name and age? Home district, salary. Salary? Do you have another job? So long. Farewell. Anyway, it looks like we have the pictures now. Yeah. Oh boy, I can't wait for this. Kaide, are those the developed photos? The culprit should be in those photos, right? Oh boy. Y'all are getting way too excited for this. I want to see the dumb look on the culprit's face. Let's take a look. Let's look at the photos taken by the camera near the front entrance first. 4 pictures, let's see. That's when we arrived at the library, so I took a picture then. This was right before we found Rantaro's body. It's a pretty bad picture of me, but don't focus on it too much, okay?
Of course.
Rest assured, we do not care. Alright, let's go to the next one. This is...
This?
It's a picture of us running into the library after we heard Tenko screaming. That doesn't help us at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems as if.
Everyone else who came to the library after the announcement. Everyone pictured here, myself included, was on our way to the basement. So we got there a bit late.
You know...
These are all pictures of when we found the body. There's one more photo in the front entrance, correct? Huh? Shuichi? Ah, sorry. Looks like I tripped one of the sensors when I was removing the camera. What are you saying? This picture doesn't seem to have any clues that will help us. Well, we know nobody went in through that entrance now. Camera pointed at the front entrance only snapped these 4 pictures. Neither Rantaro nor anyone else who could have been the culprit are in the photos. Did they both enter through the back door then?
That is correct.
Let's examine the photos taken near the rear then.
Yeah.
Only 2 photos were taken by the camera at the rear. Let's see the first picture. Rantaro.
Knew it.
So Rantaro went in through the rear entrance, perhaps so no one would see him.
See.
I thought it might be possible that he was moved to the library after being murdered. No. But that does not appear to be the case. That was never even... I don't know why you thought that.
If so...
So, that means he was killed in the library after going there of his own will.
Yeah.
Let's move to the next one.
Huh?
Sorry.
It's me again. This is from when I was removing the camera. What an attention hog. He had no choice to remove the camera as he had to get close to the sensors. That's all for the rear entrance, just these 2 photos. Yep, as expected. Nobody killed him by entering the room. Culprit not in rear entrance photo either.
Why?
What does this mean? They're not in either front or rear entrance pictures. Yep, so it's somebody that didn't have to go into the room themselves, of which there are currently 2 possibilities. It's pretty odd. Why isn't there a picture of the mastermind entering?
Hey,
Shuichi, don't you think that's weird? Let's look at the pictures from the hidden door camera.
yeah.
Oh yeah. They should have captured the moment the mastermind opened the door. There were 2 photos. The first was Rantaro. Okay, so there's no way it was going to. Because that's blocking the door. Also, the flash was on, it looks like. So that's what gave it away. Rantaro was the one who moved the bookcase then. So it's because we saw the door closing as we entered the room. Koichi was, Rantaro was already dead at that point. This hidden door would have definitely been blocking Gonta's line of sight. So it has to be Miyu using a drone. He must have known about the hidden door. Could the culprit have gone into the hidden room? Oh, that was Ryoma. Oh, I'm glad. That is a possibility. No. For now, let us see the next picture. There is one remaining, isn't there?
Yeah.
Here it is.
Huh?
Yep, door is still open, blocking line of sight. What? What's Rantaro doing?
Yeah.
Looks like he's reaching for the camera. Maybe he was trying to remove it. Ah, I did notice something while I was removing the camera. The security sensor for this camera was switched off.
If so...
In that case, this photo was likely taken just before the sensor was turned off. But that would mean Rantaro noticed it. He saw our hidden camera. Yeah, the flash is on. Moving the bookcase triggers the sensor, which in turn activates the camera, right? The bookcase appears to have been already moved, so why did the sensor activate?
I don't get it.
Who cares? What happened to the culprit? How come they're not in any of the photos?
It seems as if...
That's a good point. Yeah, the sensor for this is on top of the bookcase. So yes, further proof of drone. The last photo, because like... What else was going to have triggered it, right? The last photo must have been taken shortly before Rantaro was killed. If so, then the culprit should be pictured right behind him in this photo. Then why is the culprit nowhere to be seen? Gotta be drone. Gotta be. Hidden door is blocking... Because you can't see the door. That's just the wall. Yeah. There were only 2 possibilities. That's all the photos. So we gained no new clues and we still don't know who the culprit was. What a fucking waste. Yeah, okay, murderer.
Why?
Did she really develop all the photos? Maybe she got rid of some of the ones that showed the culprit.
How rude! I developed all the film that I was given. I swear by my almighty daddy that I did it.
Bastards!
Those are all the photos from the hidden cameras, so relax and get to deducing.
Don't screw around.
Those are seriously all the pictures? You gotta be kidding me. The culprit's not in any of them. If the culprit didn't go to the library, then how'd they kill Rantaro? So this must be what they call a perfect crime.
Huh?
A perfect crime.
I'm disappointed.
I've only been slacking off because I thought those photos would reveal the culprit.
No.
You should have been helping us investigate. Uh-huh. Rantaro had his monopad the whole time, didn't he? Do you think anything was in it?
I do not agree.
His student handbook did not contain much in the way of pertinent information. I doubt it has anything to do with the case. He simply had his monopad with him.
Okay.
Unless you can swipe it. I inspected his monopad, but it didn't find anything suspicious about it.
Oh, man.
It's got nothing to do with the case? How confusing.
Are you okay?
He could have been going there. I don't know. You okay? Why aren't they in the pictures? If the mastermind had these photos, it would have solved everything. Why the hell? Kaide. The question is though, why didn't Miyu come forward?
All right, it's time for what you've all been waiting for, the class trial. Remember that red door surrounded by plants? It's just on the other side. From there, you'll be escorted to a delightful class trial. See you all there.
Time already.
That is correct.
It seems we have no choice but to continue this discussion at the class trial. I don't want to
What
go.
a pain.
Me neither. What are you scared? An NPC like you is nothing to be scared of. I'll be fine. I just feel like my back is up against the wall.
Yeah,
We just need to expose the mastermind in this class trial.
yeah, that's right.
And then everything, including this killing game, will come to an end.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Let's find this mastermind, and if it's a man, let's beat him to death.
Jeez.
Isn't beating them to death going a bit far? Everyone followed Monokuma's instructions and walked toward the courtyard. Yes. Let's go.
Hey,
Oh, whoops. I totally skipped over a bunch of stuff. I have one more question. Do you really think it's one of us? Not just the culprit, but the mastermind as well?
Huh?
Isn't that what you told me, Shuichi? Yes, but it's just that was only my deduction. I don't know if I should trust that. Well, I don't know if it's true either, but that's why we need to confirm it. If you just dismiss a possibility and look at the other way without confirming anything, then you're just turning your back on the truth.
What's the matter?
You seemed so sure of yourself during the investigation. Let's go. I'm sure they're waiting for us.
What?
So this is the Shrine of Judgment.
Everyone!
Careful, everyone. If bad things happen, get behind Gonta. Then give me a piggyback ride.
Yoo-hoo!
Come on, carry me.
Bitch!
Oh my god, you're so fucking annoying. Uh-huh. So are we doing the class trial here or what?
No.
No. Monokuma made it sound like we'd be guided somewhere from here.
It's troubling.
But Monokuma is nowhere to be seen. What is going on? Embrace the statue. Such a weird vibe.
Huh?
Significantly less impressive than the rock.
Huh?
Is this an elevator?
This is...
Does he want us to board it?
I don't wanna.
I don't do scary rides. I don't want to get on it either. Stay behind then, though I'm sure it'll just be worse for you in the end.
Yes,
That's true.
if you desire.
However, if everyone wishes to run away, I will cooperate as well.
No.
That's probably not a good idea. There's nowhere to run. As long as that end wall exists, escape's not an option.
Hey,
It'll be fine. Let's all work together. Remember our promise? We're gonna escape this place and remain good friends
I'll
afterward.
get us out of here.
Let's do it. I'm sure we'll be alright.
Mm-hmm.
Because we make such an incredible team. I wouldn't be able to call myself a man if I was still scared after hearing a girl say that. Okay, dude.
I'm Kaito Momota.
I'll show them
Luminary
how
of
I
the
live. Don't you mean die?
Yes.
Don't say something all ominous.
I'm ready.
We've come so far already. We just gotta do it. So let's do it. We have no choice. We can't turn back now. Determined, we all stepped forward. Even as we walked toward the elevator, I was shaking with anxious dread, but I kept going, because I decided to fight. And then, everyone had boarded the elevator.
Oh, that's super cool. It's actually an elevator.
Even
Remember
so,
to stay hydrated.
this elevator is going pretty far down.
We're falling. I wonder how far we will plummet.
You suddenly have to go to the bathroom real bad.
By all means, go ahead.
Of course. A robot wouldn't understand how inappropriate that is.
Are you being racist again? As we waited to reach our destination... Weech? I whispered to Shuichi.
Shuichi? About that talk from before.
What?
I think everyone is afraid of learning the truth. But the people who are willing to find the truth are the ones who can decide their fate. If you never know the lies from the truth, then you can't choose a path. You won't even know you're on a path. So, fight for the truth. Even if it is frightening.
doing? The cat has the zoomies.
I know you can do this. If you're scared, borrow the strength of others who will be there to help you. Think of everyone you're helping, and let that be your strength. I used to be like you. Before a piano concert, I was always so nervous that I thought I would vomit. But then I would remember all the people I've made smile with my performances.
Kaede.
All right, let's go. It's better to end bad stuff like this as soon as possible.
These words were mainly for me. To inspire me, so I would not turn back. You're in an elevator, idiot. There's nowhere else to go. After some time, the elevator finally came to a halt. The door slowly opened to reveal what waited on the other side. Oh yeah.
Why, hello, Bear!
Hello, Bear. The class trial is finally starting. Finally a game that actually feels like a game. Just as the prophecy foretold.
Listen up. From here on, things are gonna get so violent you'll wish you could turn back.
No way!
That's not true. There won't be any gory or violent scenes. I'm positive.
This is an authentic replica of a courtroom. Not really. What bad taste.
Oh, jeez.
Why are you making us do this? Is this fun for you? I'm having a good time.
Of course! Putting strangers in life or death scenarios is the best entertainment.
You're the worst of the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Worst or not, those who would have fun are the real winners in this world. It doesn't matter what terrible things you do or done to you, as long as you're having fun.
Oh, I see.
No. No, not that, though. That's so sickening, it's almost refreshing. How do we get this game going?
Well, now.
There are podiums over there. Please stand behind the one with your name on it.
Following Monokuma's instructions, we headed to our respective podiums. We're going to need to get a footstool for my man over here. As I walked toward my podium, an image of his body flashed in my mind. Rantaro. He died without knowing his own ultimate talent. No, he was murdered by some horrible low-life scumbag. That's why I'll never forgive his killer. That's why. We're going to expose the mastermind and end this killing game. That's all I can do for Rantaro right now. His killer is in this room with us. The mastermind who's controlling Monokuma and forcing us to play this killing game. His zipper is frowning. No, I don't think I'll ever be fully prepared to find out who that person is. But we have to find out who it is so we can lift our suspicions of each other. So we can end this killing game. That's why I'm here. I can't show any fear. I must fight till the bitter end. I will face this life or death class trial. I would love to save the game. It's been almost 3 hours. Alright, skills. Let's see. Effective during all parts. 2 more influence? Let's do it. Yeah. Increases maximum focus? Yeah. Let's see. Increases amount of influence recovered. Reticle shake less. Slows the speed of the reticle during non-stop debates. Increases the speed of the reticle. Okay. Decreases the delay after using truth bullets or truth blades. Can't do those. Oh. Reveals V points? Effective during non-stop and mass panic debates. Okay. Silence all conversations except those the reticle is on. Instantly silences loud voices. Effective during mass pan. I don't know what that is yet, so... The keyword in the speaker's argument will be shown from the start. Effective during debate scrums. I don't know what that is either. The entire screen will light up more frequently. Effective during Handman's Gambit version 3.0. Hopefully this one's less bad. Increases the amount of letter cubes that can be acquired at once. Effective during Psych Taxi? What the fuck does any of this mean? Easier to push the opponent back? I know what that does. So that's the one I'm going to get. Removes the time penalty for breaking a non-erasable piece. Effective during imagination excavation. The imagination excavation? What the... I'm buying that just because it's got a fucking amazing name. Oh, I can't put that in... oh, I don't have enough points on the other end. Damn. Dude, the imagination excavation. That sounds amazing.